An article from the New York Times titled "Researchers Find Study of Medical Marijuana Discouraged" focuses on the National Institute of Drug Abuse, otherwise known as NIDA, and the process through which researchers must go to obtain permission to study the potential medical benefits of marijuana. The article specifically focuses on the hurdles that these scientists must go through to study the plant. And one of the main issues is that marijuana is the only major drug that the federal government controls the only legal research supply. So for other drugs, including Schedule I drugs, the DEA has authorized multiple different sources for research to obtain the drug. But to study marijuana, researchers can only get the plant from one source, and that's at the University of Mississippi, which has the only federally approved marijuana plantation. One immediate drawback of this is that the school only grows one variety of marijuana, but marijuana has two very distinct, almost opposite varieties of marijuana, known as sativa and indica, where indica focuses more on the body, sativa focuses more on the brain. So for any scientist wanting to study the difference between these two varieties, or to compare them, they can't do it, since only one variety is approved. And before scientists can obtain the marijuana to study from the University of Mississippi, they need approval from many different agencies: the National Institute of Drug Abuse, the Food and Drug Administration, the Drug Enforcement Administration, and a special health service panel all must approve the research. Even if the scientist goes through all of these agencies, it's not a guarantee that they can study the plant, since in 2007, an administrative law judge from the Drug Enforcement Agency ruled that federal officials repeatedly failed to act on marijuana requests in a timely manner or have outright denied them. And if a researcher wants to study the potential medical benefits of marijuana, matters are further complicated, since a spokeswoman for the National Institute of Drug Abuse was quoted as saying that, "As the National Institute on Drug Abuse, our focus is primarily on the negative consequences of marijuana use. We generally do not fund research focused on the potential medical benefits of marijuana." This is a powerful statement because it leads to the question, why does an agency focused on drug abuse control medical research?